Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get it going. Back for another Monday special. Forgive me as I just get us started here. Put our tunes on. Let's get our water started. Find what else we need here. Let me get the coffee. Another cloth, just to get a wipe hammers down. Alright. It's been good times. We're nice and early today. Just a bit of organizing to do. Still a bit of polishing to achieve. I'm gonna have to fix this camera gimbal. Hold tight. That's better. There we are. Trying to showcase what we got going on here. Alright. You go back there. Alright, guys. So we're still on the key series. We're still getting this key to work. We're into the polishing stage. We're just going to clean up these edges a little bit more, though. Alright, welcome, guys. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate that. The shape of this one's really coming through. Show you guys what we're up to here. It's like much prettier now that it is slightly polished, probably about halfway of what we want to achieve. I'll show off the little collection for the people just joining in. Appreciate you tuning in. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I'm 2 subscribers away from 2,000. And I'm less than 300 watch hours away from getting fully monetized, which has been a long time goal of this channel. A lot of things in the works, so you also don't want to make sure you don't want to miss any of that. And again, just to recap, this is all strictly from imagination. Never once measured anything. We've just imagined what this would be, and we ground it from our own imagination. I think we might see if we have a skinnier bit to work with. The problem I have with these skinnier bits is sometimes they are just, they're not even, they tend to warble. Let's try this one here. See something missing in the background here. There he is. And welcome everyone, welcome. It's good to be back. Hopefully come spring, proper spring here, we can do a bit more of a full-time thing again. Alright, let's test this one and see if it seems to be true. Oh, we need to tighten that down though. And I'm just going to move you guys like that. Appreciate you all tuning in. Wow, 35 of you. Thank you so much for being here. Bust out the left hand for some of these moves. Well, good morning, guys. I hope you're doing good. Our weather turned again to complete crap. It's kind of more inside days. Hey, thanks for those likes, people. Let me show you what we're doing here. So we're just slowly getting the finishing details put into this before we take it in for the full polish. Let me show you what this is for. Got this old steamer trunk we picked up for $5. They didn't have a key, so we kind of got addicted to making them. trunk will be a project too, speaking of the weather. Once the weather cheers up for us. Alright, let's get this going here. Alright, welcome guys, welcome. Slow and steady sometimes, people. I appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. We are breaking the 2,000 subscriber mark. I hope it doesn't take us too long. Okay. Still a few square edges on this outside piece. Let's just see where we can get that today. Beautiful. Oh wow, thanks for all those likes, guys. It's neat to see it jump up like that. If you're wondering what we're up to today, we're sort of whittling. We're just making our own keys. Appreciate you tuning in. Please make sure you subscribe. Help me get to 2,000 subscribers. Cheers. Just trying to get that set properly. There we go. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Grow my little channel. Slow and steady, we're getting this all ready for the polish phase. Any questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you want me to shout out your channel, tell me what you do in the comments, so I will subscribe back to you. As will the loyal community. Hey, thanks for that like, guys. Need to flip that over. Does this light help us? It's almost in the way. So we're making a key. If you just hold on a second, guys, I'll show you what this key is for. We've deciphered the lock it goes to. Not that it was complicated, but it's kind of been a nice little journey. So most of the key was built with a file. Now we're just kind of cleaning up the edges. If you haven't been to my channel before, we do lots of craft stuff. I like doing these live streams of my day-to-day interactions with things I do. So I'll take you to what we're working on. I bought this trunk for $5 at a flea market sort of deal. It never had a key, so we started making them. We started here, moved on to a heart and a spade, and working on a club. Next, I'm hoping to do a diamond. That whole trunk is going to be a project in the future as well. So I really do encourage you to subscribe. It helps this little channel so much. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. So do me a favor and hit that button. I needed 2 when I started. And I'm hoping to well surpass that. We're close to all the goals. I'm a couple hundred hours away from the 4,000 hour watch time. We've been making great time on that. It's only taken me about 4 months to get this channel fully monetized. And that's not even full time. That's been another grand part of this channel's journey, is sharing and marking my success. We do have a great little community that pops into the lives. So being around and being part is a great way to grow your own channel. And again, if you have a channel you're watching right now, just tell me what you do in the comments, and I will subscribe back to you. Just get them in there. Wow, 200 of you. What? That's crazy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Did cheat there a little bit without the water. It is incredibly hard on the bit, but getting these little details in there is hard to do. And they'll polish up as we go along here too. We'll hit all this with the 600 grit sandpaper. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for me. We're insanely close to 2,000 subscribers and our 4,000 watch hours. So on the ground floor of a channel that's growing like crazy. And again, if you want me to subscribe back to you, leave me a comment. If you don't make content, you should. Tell me what you want to do. I will encourage you. It all starts somewhere. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But right on these edges, there's a slight bevel. I'm just trying to clean it up so that when I polish it, it doesn't have... Well, it's like when I polish it, it has a straight edge. You can see it there. Just barely. We'll just keep working at it, see what we can do. It's going really lightly. Trying to keep it as uniform as possible. It's sort of like sharpening a knife. Keeping the angle consistent. Sure is a thing of beauty. Which is what we're going for. This is all done by eye. Even the circles I just drew. I know the top one is bigger, it's supposed to be. So I got this trunk for $5. Never had a key. The inside's alright. I'll show you guys another time when it's not loaded up. And that's going to be a project too. We're going to reface the inside. Put a couple secret compartments in there. Maybe aid those compartments with the use of a magnetic magic wand. So if you guys are into kind of DIY crafts, make sure you subscribe. I'm insanely close to 2,000 subscribers. Also, for anyone wondering, this is how they start. This is just a blank. On the back of here is a different key design. I'll show you that. But this is the diamond one for the series. I just kind of drew it up. I'm not sure if I'll stick with this actual pattern. And on the back, you can see this circle with this cross. And this is one I've made already for my other channel called Only Carts. And what this is a shopping cart key. So when you need a quarter for the shopping cart, you bring your keychain instead. You can insert your keychain, take your cart, and then you can twist the keychain and remove your keychain, and you can leave that cart free for the next person. Or just not have your keys dangle there the whole time. This all started when I went to the grocery store and forgot my quarter and had to drive all the way home to get one. Because I also don't like leaving change in the car. So I think the next one in our series will be another shopping cart key. We might get to that today. If not today, we'll start that one tomorrow. Perhaps even do a collaboration with the Only Carts channel. Please guys, make sure you subscribe. Help me get to 2,000 subs. Thank you so much for hitting the like button, everybody. Helps the stream grow. And again, if you like what you see, leave me a comment and I'll subscribe back to you. So close, just a bit on the bottom here. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. Here's a collection of the other ones we've done. Sort of like a butterfly. Reminds me of a wind-up key. It's actually the first one I did. And we went to the heart. Playing Skyrim, and the key end reminded me of this, so I made a second one. Then the heart reminded me of suits of a card, so we made a spade. This one is by far my favorite. Feels just amazing. Then, of course, when you start suits of a card, you need the actual club. And that's why a diamond is the next one in this lineup. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, making progress. This thing's looking great, feeling great. We're almost ready to get polishing here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to hit those buttons for you, boy. And if you want me to subscribe back to you, leave me a comment. From here, we will grab our sanding block. Slowly start setting up on the other side. So from here, to get our water going again. And we should be pretty much set up here. And here it's just a lot of rubbing, a lot of water. And this will slowly pull those beauty marks out and allow us to give this sort of a brushed finish. With each pass, it gets shinier and shinier, or as the correct would say, more and more shiny. And so we're almost done this one, guys. We will set up a proper polishing one. We'll use the compound and perhaps a little wheel to get the full spectrum here. This one here might turn out to be a feature. As much as we'd like to get all these out, sometimes you can use the very edge of the block. You can sort of score the whole thing that way. Well, it does give us a place to work down to. And then I turn it side to side as we work it here. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for me. Catch the future keys we're making. So you can see that haze we put in there is almost out already. I think we'll do this side while we're here. I'll show you what we're working on here, people. So we've got an old antique trunk. Had a lock with no key. So we built a couple keys for it. They're not super complicated. They all started as blanks like this. They're all just cut out of them. That was an old piece of metal I found on the road. Free cycling, upcycling for the win, as always. Just using moderate pressure and spinning the key. So I orientate it both ways as I kind of rub it, and that gives us sort of a crosshatch sort of polish here. When we get to the end, we will just do a, what would it be, an omni-direction. And that'll give us a brushed steel kind of look. But as it stands here, we need to pull the scratches out of the metal. Guys, thank you so much for those likes. Appreciate you tuning in. Please make sure you subscribe. If you want me to subscribe back to you, leave me a comment. Tell me what's good. Foot reveal at 10,000 subs. Let's show you what we're up to here. We're getting pretty close here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Still a few abrasions in there. We're at the point it all starts to come together now. I promise you I'm not wasting your time. This is a handmade key I've made. that goes to a steamer trunk. I looked up this little code down here and then just sort of deciphered based on this width what that key end looks like. And we got lucky. Then I made a couple because I didn't want to lose them. Activate. Thank you guys for being here. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate it a ton. If you want me to subscribe back to you, leave me a comment. It's been a slow day for comments. We're aiming for 2,000 subscribers. And I need 292 watch hours to get to my 4,000 hour full monetization. Then the gloves are off. Then we're making full form content. We'll be doing 2 shorts a day. Because I did look it up. So if you can get 15,000 views on a short, you can get $4.50 to $10.50 per short. And that's pretty good passive income. If you're just doing stuff you're doing anyway. I mean, there's no harm in uploading it. The problem I'm having is all my great ideas, well, I want to get paid for them. Or at least put them out there at a time I can get paid for them, you know? Thanks for the likes, guys. I have been thinking, since I am making these keys, and someone mentioned it in a previous live stream, they asked, how old is that trunk? And by that trunk, they meant this trunk. And I really don't know. I'm sure there is a way of telling. But then it got me thinking I should make a series on where these trunks came from, do some research, look them up. That would make a nice full-form video, especially with the project I'm doing with it. That trunk will have a place in these videos as well. We're going to make some secret compartments. We're going to refinish the inside of it, resurface it with something a bit more friendly, less dated, because one of the panels has a crack in it, which is no big deal for what it is. But we're going to finish it up nice and proper. So I encourage you guys to subscribe. You can see the metal particles flowing down the key. And again, we're not shooting for absolute perfection here. Just beautiful. And beauty isn't always perfect. Again, I did hand carve these keys. They all start as blanks like this. Here's the diamond one. We got the club. You saw the spade and the heart. And I kind of just freeball them. Interesting process to get a blank piece of metal. I found a piece of corner iron on the road. And it's nice to repurpose something that was free. So from that piece of scrap metal somebody dropped, I've been able to craft all these beautiful keys. The world's most expensive steamer trunk keys. They've been an absolute hoot to make, though. Something very methodic and relaxing. Turning a piece of metal into something ornate and beautiful. They even had me thinking about making my own house key. You know, we turned from these things. Get it turned from. And I suppose they did become easier to make. Mass production had its way with the world. And we stopped caring about what our keys looked like. But keys used to be almost a piece of jewelry you would carry around. Symbolized much more than what they do today. You know, a little key like this would keep everything you owned safe. Everything you held dear under a lock. It was a part of your identity. Your identity. Almost as unique as fingerprints. Oh wow, thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate those. Say hello to Big Toe. This is a rock I carved into a foot. That is the channel mascot. If you haven't noticed, you are watching the Saint Bigfoot. Guys, make sure you subscribe. And if you want me to subscribe back to you, well, leave me a nice comment down there. Tell me what sort of content you make. I'll shout you out to the world here, and I will come subscribe to you. Or if you're just content watching, so be it. I'm happy to have you. I thank you for your time. Yeah, this little mark in here is going to be a beauty mark. I don't know if we're going to fully get rid of that one. Seems to be stuck in there pretty deep. Some idiot with a power tool slipped while they were beveling the edges. Again, people, thank you so much for the likes. Please make sure you subscribe. Let me know what other sort of things you'd like to see. We do a bit of lock picking. I built my own lock picks from a windshield wiper and a rake tong. I do have another little project here. This is some dirty quartz. This is actually from a gold claim. And it has some sort of pyrite in it. So I've held on to this for years. I used to pan gold. And what I'd like to do is crush this and then process it in a gold pan to see if anything comes out of it. It is substantially heavy, which isn't always a signifier of gold, but when there is gold, it definitely is a signifier of gold. And it came from rocks and water where gold is found. One of the other ideas I've had, well, that has been recommended, is to make an actual lock that these keys work for. And I thought that might be a really fun idea. I mean, we have a lock that the keys work for now. But to make a padlock or something would be pretty fun too. It would be actually quite a challenge. As I really don't understand, I don't really know what the internals of this look like. And it's all pressed brass, so there's really no way for me to find out what this one looks like. But based on the physics of the key, it's not super complicated. There's a little guide pin for the top, and then the little boot kind of just kicks a lever. So that might be another project in the works down the road. Maybe I make one out of wood or something. And we can cast those parts. I do a lot of what compels me. And then when I am compelled, nothing really stops me from doing what I'm compelled to do. Hope you can understand that. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you subscribe for me. I'm almost at 2,000 subs. One of you could very well be the second 1,000th sub I have. And that's quite the milestone for a little channel. Sky's the limit, guys. Whoops. Guys, thank you for joining in today. Appreciate all the love. I think we're close to 2,000 subscribers. I don't know if anyone wants to let me know. And we're almost done this key. The next key is going to be the shopping cart key. For anyone curious what that is, well, let me show you. This is a shopping cart key. So what this does is eliminate the need for a quarter when you unlock a shopping cart. So you stick your keychain in, unlock your cart, twist the keychain, extract the keychain, and you can leave that cart free for the next person who forgot their quarter. That whole project and invention started one day when I went for groceries and forgot my quarter. I had to drive all the way home for a stupid quarter. I was so insulted and betrayed that it bred ingenuity, and I decided that I'm never ever bringing a quarter grocery shopping again. So I think that's what tomorrow's stream will be, is we'll be carving essentially the same thing out of this. Appreciate all the love, guys. Thank you so much for the likes. Couple more blemishes to get out of here. Ultimately, I think we'll try to polish it tomorrow. We'll give the keys a quick zap. Then we'll get into cutting out the meat of this key. I do have a diamond design drawn on the back of here. This is how all the keys start. Just the basic little drawing. Then we use a little file set and a Dremel to kind of scratch it all into existence. For anyone just joining in, this key we're making here goes to this old steamer trunk lock. Make sure you subscribe. This trunk is going to be one epic project and series. Excuse me. We might even build a lock of its own that these keys work for. And see where that takes us. But I sure appreciate you guys being here, giving me your little bit of time. Help me get to 2,000 subscribers. I'm so close to 4,000 watch hours. And I just know it's all gonna be downhill or uphill, depending on how you want to think about it from there. I think once I'm able to monetize my inventions here, that it'll give me all sorts of new ideas. Because as it stands, sometimes it's a little hard to get motivated when you know that you're doing it for free. Okay. Let's grab a pencil. This might fit in here. Just barely. I'm not sure working the treat, I tell ya. A little awkward, I suppose, on camera. But we really are getting in there. This is just silicone-based 600 grit sandpaper, for anybody wondering. And this whole project started from this piece of metal I found on the road that was run over by a truck. And I've just been chopping off key blanks off the ends. And once we figure out what we want the turner to look like, we just scratch it out with some files, or scratch it into existence, if you will. Sometimes in the process, though, we do get a little bit of scratching going on. And so the whole point of sanding is to try to pull some of those blemishes out of this steel. This is incredibly hard stainless steel. Free cycled. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Please hit the like and subscribe for me. If you want me to subscribe back to you, make sure you leave me a comment so I can find your channel. And so I can shout it out. We do have an awesome community here. Hey, thanks guys. Appreciate that. Any other questions, feel free to fire them off. Today's stream is a little bit boring. We're able to see the phone in there now. My logo. That's coming up too. Believe it or not, I own a button maker. I'm going to make my own merch. And when I reach 4,000 watch hours, that merch will be available to you. I'm also going to figure out how to gift memberships. I think that's the way I want to do that. I don't want to charge you guys for my channel, but I'd like you guys to have customized little badges and stuff. I think that would be right cool. So make sure you stay tuned, stay part. And perhaps you will get some merch of your very own. For anyone wondering what we are making here, we're just making a key for this old steamer trunk. I bought that trunk for $5 at a flea market. I've always had these trunks, but I never had a key, so I figured out how this lock mechanism works, and we mocked up a key. And then did more keys, and more keys. Now we're on a series. We got the heart, the spade, the club. Next we're going to do the diamond. But like I have been saying here, the next project is the shopping cart key. That's going to be in collaboration with Only Carts, which is another channel I have. Until then, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the love. Hope you guys are feeling fantastic. Our weather's dived again, but that's spring for you. Up here in the Great White North. We do have viewers from all over the world, too. I have a big list. Let me know if you like what you see. Double tap that screen. Maybe we'll do a giveaway someday too. Let me know if you have a trunk like this hanging out in your house. I have never had one with a key. Especially one of these world's most expensive trunk keys. They all contain massive amounts of man hours. And they're made with pure joy and fascination and ingenuity and creativity. Guys, I'll be right back. I need to re-up the coffee. I really hate heating up coffee, but I don't have an actual coffee pot. I use a French press. Coffee's always bloody cold. Sure is pretty, though. Nothing like hand making your own ornate things. True sense of beauty. Like I've said in the past, I never once measured anything on these. It's all just eyeball art. Scratching into existence things from my imagination. Hopefully the world can relate. Sometimes I feel awfully alone in that feeling. And the need to save things, the need to do things that are essentially utterly pointless. I suppose that's sort of what art is of its own, is a giant pointless endeavor, self-satisfaction, scratching a self itch. You buy a trunk and then instead of buying a $10 key which you could acquire, you spend hours and hours designing and crafting your own keys. And then you find a rock that looks like a foot. And you kind of make it into a channel mascot. For no reason other than you feel compelled. And hopefully it's appreciated. You know? I try to see what's going on in the world. Try to appreciate what people do. Hold on, my coffee is ready. Welcome, guys, welcome. Let me give you a little tour here. So we are polishing a key. All these keys I've made start off as these little blanks that all came from this squished piece of metal I found on the road. I carved a little message into it. So it's just a piece of stainless steel corner bead. And all these started when I bought a trunk at a flea market. These locks are not hard to hack. But I've never had one with a key. And so that's where the whole need for it kind of came from. And so we're going to trick this trunk out. Secret compartments. Maybe a fresh paint job. A whole new veneer inside. For no reason other than I can. And I want to. And everybody should have a cool trunk that has a magic wand that opens secret compartments. But I'm still planning on how to do all that. I'm researching as well. A couple different techniques. Guys, thank you for the likes so much. The growth of this channel has been tremendous. My goal today was to reach 2,000 subscribers. And if I'm able to do that, I've reached 1,000 extra subscribers this year alone. If I can keep that sort of growth, I think it's a bit more exponential. Meaning it grows upon itself. Then in the future, it will be much more successful. super shiny now. Guys, thanks so much for being here. It means the world to me. Please make sure you hit like and subscribe. You do not want to miss those future projects. If you enjoy what you see here, we've got other things on the docket to build. This helps put some directionality to the steel. You can see it's just a one-way scratch now. But then as we lightly go, it sort of gently pulls those out. This will give us a finishing luster until we can get the actual polish on it. And then even then, I kind of like the brushed steel kind of look. Sort of like this one. This is the spade. This is still my favorite. It has a brushed look to it. And for anyone wondering, I don't run my videos on loop. Each one is unique and different. If you are a subscriber and you see me on any other platform, report it, because it is stolen. Like I noticed with a lot of live streams. Which I also don't even know how to do. How do you put a video as a live stream? They must need software for that. Because the only way I can access these live streams is through my phone in a vertical manner. I'm not able to access how to put up any sort of video or loop it in any sort of fashion. Not that I want to, but it seems dishonest. Because there's actual people behind some of those other live streams that are just looped, and they're just victims. Their content has been straight up stolen from them. Which doesn't seem fair to me. A lot of YouTube stuff doesn't seem fair. Drives me nuts how you can put time and effort into a video and it'll instantly get flagged or shut down for any plethora number of reasons. But you can steal somebody's successful video, cook the crap out of it in some sort of editor, flip it, put it back up, and make money off of it. Or the number of other ways you can sort of cheat YouTube. The AI slop is really breaks me down. You know, I'm getting better at identifying the narrators and what's coming from, you know, a bot channel. But there's some people I worry about. I genuinely worry what sort of information some people are ingesting. Especially video AI. Oops, missed it there. There's some pretty convincing stuff out there these days that if you didn't know any better, you might think it's real. You might think, you know, politicians are doing certain things, or you might, you know, certain people or actors, which is a shame. It's really hard to trust. You know, and there's ways to figure it out, put it through some sort of AI what's it called? And when you basically it's like a reverse image search for AI. So it can give you even then the probability of something that might be AI. Well, guys, thanks for dropping in today. I think we're pretty much at the end here. Make sure you drop a like for the mini anvil. We love the mini anvil. Make sure you subscribe. Help me reach those goals, people. Don't miss tomorrow's project. And I'm going to get tidied up. Appreciate you all being here. I'll give you guys one last little tour before I go. So don't worry. But I got to get everything organized for when the kids get home from school. Because they will want to do their own crafting. I know the big girl has some blind bag videos she wants to make. I always encourage them to do their projects. But one rule I make for them is that they have to clean up their messes. And then I am stuck with the same rules. Which is good practice for a workbench, you know? Everybody should strive to be somewhat organized. Alright, so here's the project we made today. And the progress. Still a couple scratches in there. We might try doing a little buffer wheel or something. But I'm pretty happy with this for now. I'm going to go ahead and make a short about it. Guys, make sure you subscribe, watch my shorts. That's what these keys are for. Another good thing about getting organized is it's really easy to find where everything is again. Hopefully the weather's warming up wherever you are, giving you the ability to go outside. I'm so looking forward to gardening this year. Got like 1,000,000 flowers set up. Alright, my people, it's been a blast today. I hope you're all feeling successful. Do one more tour with the keys here. I appreciate you all tuning in. So they've been crafting these when they go in straight. These little keys. This old trunk. Appreciate you tuning in. Guys, you take care out there.